The world is shaking. A global wake-up call. There is a stirring across the earth. A shift, a groaning that cannot be ignored. From floods to fires, quakes to storms, the world is not just changing, it is shouting. Something bigger is happening. Something prophetic. And it's time we paid attention. In July 2025, tragedy erupted in Texas Hill Country. In a matter of minutes, the Guadalupe River rose more than 25 feet. Campsites vanished. Cabins were washed away. An entire girls' summer camp was swallowed. At least 32 people lost their lives, including children, and many are still missing. Officials called it a once-in-a-century flood. But we must ask, how many of these so-called once-in-a-century disasters have already happened just this year? From the United States to Africa to Asia, nature is roaring. In China, unprecedented floods submerged cities. People were forced to climb onto rooftops to survive. Evacuations became the new normal. In North and South Carolina, flash floods destroyed homes and swept away roads like paper boats. In 2024, flames engulfed Lahaina in Maui, Hawaii. It became the deadliest wildfire in America in over 100 years. The historic town was reduced to ashes. That same year, wildfires broke out across Los Angeles. Thousands were forced to flee. The air turned thick with smoke. The skies turned red with warning. In Libya, 2024 brought devastation. After relentless storms, 2 dams collapsed near the city of Derna. Entire neighborhoods disappeared. More than 11,000 lives were lost in a single night. In Taiwan, a massive earthquake measuring 7.4 shook the nation to its core. Buildings collapsed like dominoes. Streets cracked open. Families were left searching for loved ones buried under rubble. Africa is feeling the shaking, too. Nigeria has not been spared. In 2023, Nigeria witnessed deadly floods that displaced over 200,000 people. Homes were swept away across Bayelsa, Kogi, and Anambra states. Farmlands were destroyed, worsening the food crisis already affecting millions. In 2024 and 25 years, the dry season brought infernos across the north. Entire villages in states like Borno, Kebbi, and Sokoto were burned down by wildfires or bandit attacks made worse by heat and drought. The land is groaning, and the people are weeping. Fulani herdsmen attacks, farmer-herder clashes, and rampant insecurity in the Middle Belt and Northern Nigeria have displaced millions. There is war without a name. There is shaking even without an earthquake. The world is trembling, and Africa is part of it. Are these just natural disasters, or are they prophetic signs? The Bible warned us long ago. Jesus said there will be great earthquakes, famines, pestilences, and fearful signs from heaven. These disasters are not just coincidences. They are birth pains warnings before the return of the King. Romans says creation itself groans like a woman in labor, waiting for redemption. And in Matthew 24, Jesus compared our days to the time of Noah, when people laughed at the ark, until the rain began to fall. What was rare is now regular. What was occasional is now frequent. What was local is now global. We are not just witnessing climate change, we are witnessing prophecy in motion. This is not a time for fear. It is a time for clarity. 1. Pray for the people of Texas. Pray for the children still missing. Pray for Nigeria, for the families who have lost everything to floods, fire, and violence. Pray for mercy. 2. Wake up. The hour is late. The signs are all around us. Comfort is not guaranteed. Time is not promised. Let us not sleep in a shaking world. 3. Share the gospel. There is only one ark in this flood, and his name is Jesus Christ. This is not the time to debate doctrine. This is the time to rescue the perishing. 4. Prepare. Spiritually, be rooted in the Word. Mentally, be alert and discerning. Practically, be wise in how you live, spend, and plan. Jesus said, "Watch, therefore, for you do not know the hour your Lord is coming." The world is shaking. The signs are screaming. The heavens are warning. But you were not made to be afraid. You were made to shine in the storm. You were born for such a time as this. This is not the end, but it may be the final call. Stand firm. Speak boldly. Live ready, because when the world shakes, only those who stand on the rock will remain.